SADI-S Duodenal Dissection and Stapled Anastomosis. SADI-S is an appealing procedure, single anastomosis bypass procedure endorsed by IFSO, with less dumping, less marginal ulcers, and less bile reflux. The duodenal dissection should be meticulous to avoid injury to important nearby structures, namely the common bile duct, common hepatic artery, and ensure having good length of the duodenum for the anastomosis. Stapled anastomosis without sacrificing the right gastric artery is less time consuming, less technically demanding, and less leak and stricture rates. Preserving the right gastric artery helps ensure good function of the pylorus. Here I start dissection. I continue the dissection of the ordinary sleeve gastrectomy, dissect the greater curvature, and proceed downwards till the pylorus. Now I see the pancreas attached to the posterior aspect of the antrum, or of the first part duodenum. I push the gastroduodenal artery and pancreas down. Then I will see the gastroduodenal artery. The gastroduodenal artery is my main landmark. I dissect parallel to the gastroduodenal artery till I reach that I have a window to encircle the first part duodenum. Verticalizing the duodenum or elevating the duodenum up, you can see clearly here the common hepatic artery giving rise to the gastroduodenal artery and giving rise also to the supraduodenal artery. I dissect between these vessels so that I can have a window to encircle the first part of the duodenum. Coagulating these small branches helps me get a good window. This window I will encircle the first part duodenum. Now I can dissect the branch between the supraduodenal artery and the duodenum. This is a small branch. When I dissect it and when I coagulate this, I will have a good window for the passage of the stapler. At this time, I can clearly see the common hepatic artery, the supraduodenal artery, and the gastroduodenal artery. The gastroduodenal artery is my main landmark. Now I have a good window. I can get more length of the duodenal stump by doing lateral dissection. The lateral dissection is crucial so that I can get more length of the duodenal stump for the anastomosis. I go close to the duodenum, or what we call hug the duodenum, go close to the duodenum. Now I can do some dissection for the small vascular branches between the gastroduodenal artery and the duodenum. All these steps aim to have more length. Now I can, as you see, I have a get more length of the duodenum. This is another case. I proceed distally till the pylorus in the ordinary dissection of the sleeve gastrectomy operation. I look from above to appreciate where is the pylorus. Then I continue the dissection, proceeding distally till the pylorus. When I reach the pylorus, I will find the pancreas attached to the posterior aspect of the first part of the duodenum. I continue my lateral dissection along the greater curvature of the stomach and between the duodenum, and I reach the duodenum. Then I will find the pancreas attached to the posterior aspect. Look from above to appreciate where the pylorus is, then continue the dissection. When I push the pancreas down, I can see the gastroduodenal artery. This is main landmark. This is our rules. Verticalize the duodenum and push the gastroduodenal artery down. When I do these steps, I can see clearly that I have a clear landmark for the further dissection. Now I go parallel to the gastroduodenal artery. Going parallel to the gastroduodenal artery will always help me get a window. This window will encircle the first part duodenum with a tape and then pass a stapler to divide the gastroduodenal artery. This is how I dissect for the window, some blunt dissection from below, then look from above, and some lateral dissection. These are my steps. Lateral dissection, going close to the duodenum, hugging the duodenum. Now, this is hugging the duodenum, going close to the duodenum, close to the duodenal serosa. Coagulate some small branches. These small branches coming from the gastroduodenal artery. All these steps aim to get more length of the duodenal stump. Now, again, some blunt dissection from below. Then we will look from above. Here dissecting from below the duodenum. In this step, it's very important that the duodenum is vertical. When it is not vertical, I hold it closer and getting it vertical. Then look from the above. Looking from above, I can see the tip of my instrument, and now I know where is the window. Again, verticalize the duodenum, make it vertical, and thrust my instrument in the supposed window. I do some blunt dissection, and again, elevate the lever and look from above. Now what I can see is the tip of my instrument. Here is the window is being created now. Creating this window is very important so that I can pass the stapler. I can coagulate some peritoneal attachments so that I can get the window larger for easy passage of the tape and later on the stapler. I have very nice length, as you see, of the duodenal stump. Now the stapled anastomosis. The stapled anastomosis, we always advocate the stapled anastomosis. The stapled anastomosis is done with the posterior aspect of the duodenum. It is a 3 centimeters stapled anastomosis. It is dependent because it is done with the posterior aspect of the duodenum. This is can be achieved with the hand-sewn anastomosis, which is done with the anterior wall of the duodenal stump. Now, this stapled anastomosis has proved to be less leak rates, less stricture rates, according to a famous fellow project done about the SADI-S and duodenal dissection and duodenal switch operations. Thank you.